It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again.
The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. Now a screen going to be set up to Singletary. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
A lot of guys love sitting here, Mike, and nitpicking his game. And I would agree, some of it is fair criticism. But there's one thing you can't deny. This guy is electric with the ball in his hands. One of the best open field runners, regardless of position, in the entire league. But for him to take the next step and develop as a quarterback, he needs to match that arsenal that he has with his legs and develop a little bit more in the traditional passing game with his arm. If he's able to do that, they're not only going to have a chance to win here today, but they're going to win for a long time in the future.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Shotgun now for Jones. He's going to run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Jones now on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That's complete, left side to Pickens. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Steeler first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. One more time with Warren. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Jones. A short one there to Bellinger. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll run the toss play with Singletary. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee.
Still 2nd down.
Here comes Singletary running right. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
on 3rd and long. It's Jones.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Joseph's kick is good. And the Giants get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Fields to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Giants has it, and he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Giants are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Giants 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Up the middle with Warren. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Second down. It's Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 14-10 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Fields. That's made by Pickens. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Fields. He runs with it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
That's Washington, the man in motion. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll work his way down inside the 30. Shooing off 7 yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Warren.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try and run it here with Warren. He will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Warren. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That is caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working, and leads himself to a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. We'll get this to about midfield. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jones. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, Jones. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3. Up the middle. Here's Singletary. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Play action now for Fields. That's to the former Ram and Falcon, Van Jefferson.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They go play action with Fields. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Fields now to throw on first down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd and 7. A run out of the gun with Warren. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A give right side, this is Singletary. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Again, it's Singletary. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Jones. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the ground, it's Singletary. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Jones. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Fields. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Fields now on 2nd down. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. To throw is Fields.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much.